Hey everybody, it's Mike Frieder here with On-Call Compliance Solutions, and I'm back with another compliance tip of the week. This week we're talking about CMMC control AT.L2-3.2.1. Ensure that managers, system administrators, and users of organizational systems are made aware of the security risks associated with their activities and of the applicable policies, standards, and procedures related to the security of those systems. So hey, if you're a defense contractor who is feeling overwhelmed, tired, and alone, trying to understand all of this CMMC, DFARS, and NIST SP 800-171 compliance stuff on top of an already colossal workload, well, I've got great news for you. You found your home here at On-Call Compliance Solutions. We can help you transform into your company's on-call compliance hero. Let's jump into it. So in CMMC control AT.L1-3.2.1, ensure that managers, system administrators, and users of organizational systems are made aware of the security risks associated with their activities and of the applicable policies, standards, and procedures related to the security of those systems. Look, this control is all about training and awareness, all right? Again, especially if defense is not the primary place you come from, the goal is to make sure your people are aware of and trained on what it takes to keep information secure in your organization, which is much different, than just sort of working in normal commercial businesses without these requirements. So again, the fact that you're becoming a defense contractor, or that you are a defense contractor and you've got security as a core tenet of your business, that if that's a new concept, this is the control that really should call out the need to properly make people aware and train. So let's check out what the assessors are looking for on this one and see how to make them happy. Again, 4 major assessment points here, looking at AT.L2-3.2.1. First, we're going to determine if security risks associated with organizational activities involving CUI are identified. So 1, are the security risks that are going to be net new to us, are those identified? If I was to give a sample answer to an assessor, I would say, hey, look, the organization identifies these risks during the, let's say a quarterly risk management activity meeting. And of course, you can see our standard operating procedure for a quarterly risk management meeting to demonstrate that, yes, they've been identified, called out, we're addressing those risks, and we've got a documented way of doing that. Now, if you don't have a quarterly risk management policy, I'm going to tell you what, it doesn't matter if you do a quarterly, semi-annual, annual, again, it's requisite with the size of your company. If you don't even know what a risk management policy looks like, okay, that might be a good indication that you could use a little bit of help with this. That's kind of what we do. There's links in the bio below. But ultimately, you're going to need a risk management policy in place to be able to pass assessment. Now, point number 2, determine if policy, standards, and procedures related to security of the system are identified. So now, the question is, do we have policies? Are they identified? Are there standards? And are the procedures to manage risk, are they all identified? Now, in our case, because we do have a quarterly risk management policy in place, we can just simply say, hey, look, go look at the quarterly risk management policy, right? Or your standard operating procedures. So again, it's easy when you have a policy in place. You're going to be fumbling around for answers to this control if there isn't a policy in place. Now, assessment point number 3, determine if managers, system administrators, and users of the system are made aware of the security risks associated with their activities. Now, this is a little bit different, right? So 1, we can still look back at our quarterly risk management SOP because that's a good place to kind of locate some of that documentation. But in addition, we always want all users that are coming into contact with CUI to be trained using the mandatory CUI training. Again, it's free training, DoD puts out. Or again, if you want a more digestible version that your employees will love, again, talk to us about our virtual compliance officer training, where we basically put on a much easier to digest, cartoonized, mandatory CUI training type version. So again, there are lots and lots of ways to go about this, but training is the primary way to make people aware of the risks. Now, assessment point number 4, determine if managers, system administrators, and users of the system are made aware of applicable policies, standards, and procedures related to the security of a system. Yes. See the quarterly risk management report again, right? We're still going back there. We're still going to go back to training, right? Because we're saying, hey, look, to those people who are in security sensitive positions and the user of the system, are they made aware of the applicable policies, standards, and procedures? So have they been trained in your policies now, not necessarily the DoD's mandatory CUI training? So again, all of that comes together with training, awareness. It's really a big deal, and that's honestly what the AT group of controls is all about. Now, if you are struggling to figure this out, if you need policies that are done for you, if you just want this whole compliance thing done for you, the good news is we here at On Call work with defense contractors just like you who have had this DFARS, NIST, ITAR, and CMMC compliance stuff dropped in their lap like a seagull on a sunny day. We teach you how to level up and be a proper on-call compliance hero for your company, eliminating gaps, gray areas, and getting this solved, all while showing you how to leverage compliance as your secret weapon to land more defense work with higher profit margins. Now that's what becoming an on-call compliance hero can do for you. If you're looking for more help getting compliant, our compliance experts are always on call for you. You can visit cmmccompliancesecrets.com, or you can check out the bio below for links to help let you get help right now. And if you love the content we're putting out here for you, help us out with a big thumbs up on that like button, or even better, smash the subscribe button to get the latest compliance content as soon as our compliance nerds roll it out. Until the next compliance tip, my friends, stay safe and secure out there, and hit us in the comments below to let us know what you'd like to know more about when it comes to information security and compliance. And I'll see you on the next one.